Hi, everyone. My name is Amy Hammock, and I am an assistant principal and the registrar at McIntosh High School. And I wanted to share some information with you about registration electives at McIntosh. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to mention is that students, in order to graduate from high school, need to graduate with 23 credits or units. Those credits or units come from grades earned in our required and elective courses. In high school, students must have 4 units or credits of math to graduate, 4 credits of science, 4 credits of English, 3 credits of social studies, a half a unit or credit of health, and half a credit or unit of personal fitness. And then to round out all those 23 units or credits required for graduation, students take electives, 7 total from the world languages, CTE, which is career technical education, AP, advanced placement, and fine arts. When thinking about credits, be aware that grades determine credits because that's how we award them at the end of each semester. High school is we're on a semester grading and scheduling system with 2 18-week semesters, unlike at middle school where first and second semester grades are average. In high school, each semester grade is finalized and those are standalone grades. And a student must receive a 70 or higher in order to receive credit for that course. Also, credits, not only are they needed for graduation, are also needed for promotion from one grade to the next. This slide shows that in order to be promoted from 9th to 10th grade, a student must have earned 5.5 units or credits in a 7th period day, and a 9th grader who's passing all their classes will have earned 7 units by the end of the second semester. You can see that from 10th to 11th grade, students need to have at least 11.5 units, and then finally into 12th grade, to be promoted 12th grade, 17 units, and of course, 23 units to graduate from high school. So this next set of slides is just so you know how to register for your required and elective courses at McIntosh High School. The big thing to know is your school counselor. So your school counselors are going to be assisting you in the advisement and registration process, which is going to begin shortly here in the next few weeks. Ms. Wilkes will be working with students A through DC. Ms. Love works with our students DE through H. Ms. Wooden, our lead counselor, works with students I through MCC. Ms. Lee works with students MCD through SAM, and Ms. Bradlin works with our students SAN through Z. I also coordinate my work as registrar with the school counselor, so I'm also available as a resource. When working with our McIntosh counselors, and you are currently in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, please be aware of a few things, our timeline in particular. This week, February 2nd, starting tomorrow through the 4th, our counselors are going to be available at all lunches to answer questions about registration. I know some of you were at AP night virtually last week, and so you may have some advanced placement questions. So come out and speak to those counselors during your lunch for the rest of this week. Next week, our counselors are going to be in classrooms advising our students for all of next week. And then after we come back from winter break, our counselors have set up times with your teachers to do individual advisement in the counseling office. For those of you listening who are current 8th graders, you will be doing a similar process, whereas you'll be working with your middle school counselors, your 8th grade counselor, Ms. Belknap in particular. Right now, our electives teachers have been Zooming and will continue to Zoom into your 8th grade literacy periods for the remainder of this week. So join them and ask questions about electives and pathways. Next week, Ms. Belknap will work with the 8th graders about their classroom and individual advisement, the registration process. And then our counselors, our high school counselors, will come back over in March to finalize any sort of registration, check on electives, make sure academic plans are up to date. They'll be there in the middle of March to kind of wrap things up with our middle schoolers. To prepare for your time with your counselor for registration and advisement, and if you were not at AP night last week, I would advise you to research some AP courses. A great site is exploreap.org. It would tell you about AP courses from the College Board and how credits are awarded when students are successful on the AP College Board exam. It would also be a good idea to look at our website to view AP prerequisites. AP qualifications are also listed in Infinite Campus. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And then check out on our website in Advanced Placement our registration information and course catalog. And I have updated our course catalog with links to the recorded sessions from last Thursday night. So it's been updated. So if you missed our AP virtual night, you can go in and see some information from our AP teachers and what they recorded during their virtual sessions. Also, research, pathway, and elective course offerings, also information available on our website in our student resources tab. An electives video that I would encourage you to watch if you aren't able to Zoom in if you're in 8th grade with our electives and pathway teachers, or if you're at McIntosh currently, not able to see those teachers. The electives video is a great resource in seeing what we offer at McIntosh. And then finally, I will be sending out some registration information and also a video about the academic planner and how you can register while you meet with your counselors. They also will help you with that too. This is a snapshot of the academic plan in Infinite Campus. If you've been at McIntosh, you have used this planner for several years. It's available in Infinite Campus. This is kind of what it looks like. Different content areas, and we use these drop boxes to add electives in the credit area of world language, career technical, fine arts, electives, and alternates to your academic plan. Once you go through this process, you should have a total of 7 courses required in elective in your academic plan. You should also select alternates in order of preference. This is what we try to do, is build a schedule from all of your requests, your required courses, your electives, so that when you come back next school year, you've got a full schedule. All right, before I move on, I just want to kind of show you in our website where you can find these things under student resources. The advanced placement tab has all the information that we presented last Thursday. This is the catalog that I said I just updated with video links to our recorded sessions. So definitely check that out. The video sessions are linked in these green highlighted bars. So let's go to one just so we can take a look. So here, if I were to click here on English language, you can see Miss Scott's recorded session from last week. So do check that out. Also on the advanced placement site, in our website are our prerequisites, a list of what grade levels you need to be in to take AP courses, and then also the prerequisite grade requirements in order to be qualified for an AP course. And let me show you how you can see if you're qualified. So let me bring this over and let you see a student side, parent side of Infinite Campus. So here's the academic plan that I just showed you. So this is where you would see all the courses laid out for your 4 years. This is a current 11th grader who's going to be a 12th grader next year, and those courses are being added. This student has not added electives or alternates yet, but that will be done after classroom advisement with the counselor. There's also a place at the top to search on any of the classes that are available, just as a catalog of courses showing prerequisites, grade level requirements, those kinds of things. Under more, you can see in the next year qualification, all the qualifications the student has for AP courses. If you see the words qualified or AP potential, that means that you are qualified using AP potential, which is a college board prerequisite, or a grade and grade level prerequisite. You'd see qualified. Okay, if you're not qualified for a course that you might be interested in, perhaps you're just a few points off the grade, do have a conversation with your counselor to see that if you can be made eligible for those AP courses. So that's a good conversation to have with your counselor during your individual advisement time. Your counselors are going to be putting in those AP courses for you in the academic planner. You're not able to do that. You'll be able to enter your elective courses. And I will be sending out this set of instructions, which shows you how to enter step by step your elective courses and how many, and alternates. I have a video also outlining that. So I will be sending out this document as well. It just highlights in one place all the instructions for entering your electives into your academic planner and the timeline, and also some kind of a snapshot of our elective choices and our pathways. All right, the last thing I wanted to share with you are some student and parent decisions that you might want to think about during this time of advisement and registration. If you are a gifted eligible student, you might need to have a conversation with your parent about whether you're going to continue in gifted English or gifted science. If you are in a current 8th grader going into 9th grade, or you're a current 9th grader going into 10th grade. In 11th and 12th grades, we do AP coursework. So we do not have gifted marked courses. We do advanced placement courses. However, and then as long as you're eligible for those or qualified, you're able to take those AP courses. However, if you are a current 8th grader or 9th grader who is eligible for gifted, those are certainly some options that you'll see in your academic planner, but a conversation you definitely want to have together as a family if you're going to continue with gifted coursework in English or in science. You also want to you might get a recommendation from your math or science teacher, or a world language recommendation. If you are wanting to change that recommendation, there is a process for that, which I'm going to show you. And then also, if you are currently in the 8th grade, you'll be having some discussions with your 8th grade counselor and Ms. Belknap and Ms. Ivy, your ILT, about taking credit for middle school courses, high school credit for middle school courses. So this just kind of explains about the gifted courses. We don't do honors courses in our district. Gifted, you must be gifted qualified through gifted testing. There are some requirements that you must follow if you are going to continue in the gifted program, and those can be found on our Fayette County Board of Education site. Students must maintain in high school an 80% a gifted course, 70% in AP or accelerated math to remain eligible, or you can go on probation in that content area. And as I mentioned, if you would like to change gifted placement, recommended placement, then that would be a course waiver request. That's done prior to the start of a new semester. And your counselor can tell you more about that and where to find that information. The course waiver request is a form that's available on our website. And as I mentioned, those are, that would be a change to a recommended course that you see in your academic plan. And the last thing that you'll be hearing if you are in 8th grade and you're in a course like Accelerated 1, math, physical science, high school physical science, or Spanish or French 1, you need to be thinking about if you're going to be taking those courses for credit, because if you do take courses for credit, you may not repeat those at the high school level. If you take physical science right now and you don't take credit, you're still not able to repeat physical science, and that is the same for Spanish 1 or French 1. You'll need to take a new language. The only exception is math. So right now, your math teachers are making recommendations and can discuss this particular step with you more closely, and also make sure that you reach out to your 8th grade counselor, as she will have additional information for you about credit for middle school or high school credit for middle school courses. Thank you for your attention to all this important information. Now stay tuned for an electives video.
High school is a great time to explore your interests in an effort to discover and harness your passions. Doing so can lead to successful career identification and preparation. Here at McIntosh High School, we are making all efforts to accommodate students in finding and developing such interest. Our elective courses and pathways have expanded in recent years, providing students with more options than ever before. But with over 75 course offerings in 27 different pathways, the options for students can be somewhat overwhelming and difficult to narrow down. To help you find your right path, here is some more information regarding each pathway. If you want to take courses that will help set the foundation for a possible career, then look no further than the career and technical education pathways. These pathways cater to many students' interests. Course offerings are designed to provide students with the sufficient skills and hands-on experience that are much different to other course offerings.
If you're interested in learning about marketing and running a school store, sign up for 3 courses: Marketing Principles, Marketing and Entrepreneurship, and Marketing Management. Students that are in the marketing pathway are going to have the opportunity to join DECA and compete in Atlanta and region and state competitions. Marketing students are also going to create a school store and run it, brainstorming product ideas, purchasing, and selling to make a profit. Students will use virtual business retailing software to simulate retailing, controlling pricing, staffing, products, and more.
If you are a creative type and like technology, graphic design may be a great place for you. If you are interested in careers that involve the artistic side of designing and producing art for print media such as posters, billboards, t-shirts, magazines, or digital media such as animation, advertising, websites, video games, and other digital media, then graphic design is a place for you.
Good evening. My name is Alan Beal. I will be teaching the Financial Literacy Pathway next year. In your first year, the students will learn business ethics, resumes, Socratic sales, marketing, accounting, business plans, and more. Also, the students will have an opportunity to work on the Fall Festival, PALS Talent Show, and become certified in Microsoft Word. In the second year, students will have the opportunity to learn budgeting, how to purchase a home, how to purchase a car, the different types of retirement options, the dangers of excessive debt, but most importantly, the difference between being able to buy something versus being able to afford it. In the third year, I will introduce the students to net interest margin as we dive deeper into the concepts and other financial factors they will experience in their future.
The AV Technology and Film classes here at McIntosh High School covers all aspects of audio and video film production. From pre-production to post-production, students will have an opportunity to work cooperatively and independently on tons of different projects. Students will participate in a variety of hands-on productions where they will learn about topics such as advanced camera techniques, audio production, script writing, producing, directing, and editing. Students will also have an opportunity to showcase their talents as they will be a part of the daily morning announcement show. Students will write, shoot, edit, and produce video content for the morning announcement show.
The digital animation pathway has 3 courses. The first course, Introduction to Digital Media, tackles traditional 2D animation topics, emphasis in drawing, using Photoshop and Adobe Premiere and After Effects to edit videos. The second year course, Animation Principles, will further do 2D animation and start introducing 3D animation using Maya, Autodesk Maya. The third level class, Advanced Animation, Game and App Design, will take those 2D and 3D skills and will use the Unreal Engine to make games that can be played on a variety of platforms.
Pathway students use a variety of programs. They use Autodesk Inventor, where they do 3D modeling. Right now, the Tech Engineering 3 students are using Robot C, where they're programming their robots. We'll do competitions throughout the year. Our new class called Research Project Management. It's the 4th year class of the engineering pathway. My hope is to partner with companies around the county and for our students to problem solve and do real life projects.
Hi, my name is Carmen Yarborough and I teach the Nutrition and Food Science pathway here at McIntosh High School. The Nutrition and Food Science pathway consists of the classes Food, Nutrition and Wellness, Food for Life, and Food Science. In the Food, Nutrition and Wellness class, this is the introductory class, and in here students will learn the basics of cooking principles as well as wellness factors applied to everyday life. In the Food for Life class, where we break down all the nutrition that we learned in the first level class and apply it throughout the lifespan. So we include topics like pregnancy, infants, toddlers, teenagers, and the older adult years. In food science, we take a lot of the cooking principles that we learned in the first level and put more scientific meaning behind them. So while this is still a heavily cooking class, we do it more for a scientific basis rather than for the experimentation process like in the first level class.
The healthcare science pathway is a great option for students interested in a medical career. The Introduction to Healthcare course is offered during the first year, where they learn all things healthcare. The second year is an anatomy and physiology course focusing on the diseases and disorders of each body system. Students in this class not only receive credit for essentials of healthcare at McIntosh, but they also earn college credit for medical terminology through Southern Crescent Technical College. They also have many opportunities to learn hands-on healthcare skills. During the third year, students that go off campus to the Center of Innovation, where they can choose from 5 different courses that will complete their pathway. Students have the opportunity to earn industry-recognized medical assisting certification in the first 2 options, allied health or medical assisting. In the patient care pathway, they can receive their CNA, which is a certified nurse assistant certification. There are also opportunities to pursue EMR, emergency medical responder, and phlebotomy, where students learn how to draw blood. After completing all 3 years of this pathway, students can graduate with a certification that allows them to enter the healthcare industry right out of high school.
I'm Rob Kramlich. I'm the computer science teacher here at McIntosh. In our pathway, we have Intro to Digital Technology, AP Computer Science Principles, and AP Computer Science A. In Intro to Digital Technology, we teach web design along with JavaScript. In Computer Science Principles, AP Computer Science Principles, it's an introduction college level course for non-majors. We go through and talk about big data, we talk about the internet, and we also program in Python. In 2022, we're going to be adding our new programming course to the computer science and programming pathway. It's called Programming, Games, Apps, and Society. And this course is really cool. We'll spend the first semester expanding on Python, learning object-oriented Python. We'll go in, we'll do a little bit of app design, we'll do some programming, we'll work with LEDs, build light shows, a lot of fun stuff that first semester. Second semester is when it gets even more fun. We'll actually go in, we'll do a little bit of game design. We'll actually spend the entire semester doing game design. We'll start off with text-based games, we'll move into 2-dimensional platforms, and then we'll eventually move into 3-dimensional platforms.
Next, let's take a look at fine arts. If you have a passion for the arts, then choosing one of these pathways would be ideal. These courses provide great outlets for students to develop their ability.
You don't have to know how to draw in order to sign up for a visual arts course at McIntosh. You just have to have the desire to learn and to grow. In the initial course, we go over drawing, painting, working with 3D, and then after that course, you go on to take advanced drawing and painting, and you may even become eligible to sign up for AP 2D design and AP drawing. Everyone is welcome in an art class at McIntosh.
Not only do these courses provide the opportunity to develop your artistic ability, they also provide outlets for students to showcase their ability.
The chorus pathway provides students a variety of opportunities to perform their musical talents. From concerts for their friends and family members, to Fine Arts Day where they perform for their peers here at school, to our very large variety show, we study music from Bach to Beyonce. Join chorus!
One of the things I love about teaching theater is that it's not just about theater. They're learning acting skills, they're learning about the literature of theater, but more importantly to me, they're learning how to present themselves to an audience, which is a skill that they're going to need the rest of their life. Even if they never set foot in the theater, at some point in their life, they will have to give a presentation, have times in which they have to get in front of a group of people and get across some kind of information. So by taking even one acting class, that's going to help already. And hopefully during that class, they will fall in love with acting.
Hi, my name is Ray Lidowich, and I teach orchestra, AP Music Theory, and guitar here at McIntosh. For orchestra students, prior experience is necessary. For guitar, we take people of all levels, and for AP Theory, you need to have tested in. Hope to see you soon.
We do have a band pathway. You do not need to be a music major or minor in college in order to take this pathway. It just kind of assures that you get in the band class that you've auditioned for. So we hope you guys will be a part of it. Not only do we have band classes, we have marching band, we have jazz bands, we have different ensembles that you can be a part of. So something for everyone depending on what you're interested in doing. If you want to learn a new instrument, we also have a beginning band, and we'd love to have you be a part of that. Our bands do great things. We have a band performing this Friday at Kennesaw State, which is an auditioned event. We are taking all the band kids to the symphony the week after that. And our marching band finished last season with all superior ratings and won some of our class awards at marching band competition. So on behalf of the Spirit of McIntosh, come out, and we look forward to having you be a member of our band classes and to be a McIntosh chief.
If you want to broaden your horizon and get immersed in another culture, then perhaps studying world languages is the best fit for you. McIntosh has pathways in French, German, Latin, and Spanish.
At McIntosh, students can choose from 4 languages. We offer levels 1 through 4 in German and Latin, and in Spanish and French, we offer levels 1 through AP. Students, including those currently enrolled in Spanish or French at Booth, are free to choose any of the languages offered for their course of study. We highly recommend that students complete 3 years of the same language. By doing so, students will earn the World Language Pathway, which is the only academic pathway that does not require an advanced placement course. In addition, 3 years of the same language are required for students who are pursuing the International Skills Diploma seal. This seal is awarded by the State Department of Education to students who complete an international education curriculum and engage in extracurricular and service activities that foster the achievement of global competencies. For students who have outside language experience, placement tests are available in order to determine the appropriate course level.
Other pathway options do exist besides those previously discussed. Academic pathways in math, science, English, and social studies are available. To complete a pathway in one of these areas, students are required to pass 3 or 4 courses in the given content area, as well as complete 2 world language courses.
Hello folks, this is Mr. Abel. I'm the debate teacher and coach in debate class, which should really be called speech and debate. We debate sometimes controversial topics. We give speeches about things that we are passionate about. We do mock trials in class. Speech and debate is a great way to get accustomed to standing in front of people and speaking, and of course, looking at certain important topics in the news. I hope you'll consider debate class for your next schedule.
I'm Ms. Nuremberg, and welcome to Law and the Individual. So you're going to learn a lot, whether you plan to be a lawyer, or you're going to study law in college, or you just want to know more about how the law applies to you. So we're going to study Law and the Individual is basically like an intro to law course, Law 101, and teaches the fundamental aspects of law in an interactive and interesting way. Individual law helps others understand the basics of law while being able to apply these basics in a mock trial. You'll learn about a lot of cool things and meet amazing new people.
Hi, I'm Ms. Steen. I teach mythology. It is an academic elective, so we do a little bit of reading and writing. We read a lot of myths from Greek mythology, from Norse mythology, and all over the world. Myth is really fun, it's really silly, it's really weird, so we do a lot of projects and fun activities, and we have a good time.
Hey, I'm Stephen Bain. I teach the SAT prep class here at McIntosh High School. The class basically is just covers the basics of what's on the SAT. It breaks the class into sections on math and reading and language, and then we do multiple tests to kind of improve our scores. And it's a 1-semester course, and that makes it weird, but it's a good course, and a lot of people like it because You don't have to pay all of the money that you would to take this class away from school. So that's basically the whole gist of it. It is just SAT skills, test taking strategies, so that your kids can beat the College Board at their own game.
Hi, I'm Ms. Hanson. I teach U.S. History and Film. It is a course for 11th and 12th graders. In U.S. History and Film, we watch movies and we kind of think about how popular culture presents history and what movies kind of say about American society. I will say the class is pretty student driven. If students have a subject they really, really love, then I'll try to find a movie and some things that we can kind of look at to talk about it a little bit more in depth. We're currently on a unit in sports history in the United States and how film kind of reflects our American values and how sports kind of create those American values. And we'll probably end the year talking about sitcoms and how sitcoms in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s kind of reflected the issues of the day and how popular culture kind of treated what was in the news and what was going on.
I'm Shannon Wolf, and I'm the advisor to McIntosh Student Media, which is made up of the McIntosh Trail student news site, mhstrail.org, and the Legend Yearbook. The Legend Yearbook is a 2020 program of excellence nationwide, and the McIntosh Trail has also won a number of statewide writing and photography awards. But don't take my word for why you should join our staff. Why don't I let the staffs tell you?
Hi, my name's Izzy Polius. I'm the Arts and Entertainment Editor here on the Trail staff. I would say probably the most important qualities for being a Trail staffer is you have to be passionate about what you're doing. You also have to be good at meeting a schedule, sticking to a schedule, and you also have to be able to work as a team.
So I think my favorite thing about the Trail was being able to do podcasts. So over the summer, before my junior year, I was really into podcasting. And so then I was able to take that into school and make this great booth and everything.
Hello, I'm Grant from the McIntosh Yearbook staff. What I do is I go around taking pictures of events that are going on at the school. You get to use all sorts of different cameras, such as Nikons, Canons, all that good stuff.
Hi, I'm London. I'm a freshman. There are a lot of skills you kind of want to either have when you go into yearbook or develop as you finish yearbook, between being good at your own little niche, maybe you're really into photography, but you have to expand, open, and maybe get into writing or graphic design.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm the design editor on staff, and this is why you should join the yearbook. You have free access to sporting events and theater events. You get to meet a lot of new people, and you have lots of creative freedom. We're also a book of excellence, so it looks good on a lot of college resumes.
Hello, we would like to introduce you to the Health and PE department. I'm Carly Anderson. I teach team sports, body sculpting, and personal fitness.
Hello, I am Coach Roberts. I teach health class and Lifetime Sports. I'm also an assistant coach for football and baseball.
Hey, my name's Adam Dagler. I'm in the weight room at McIntosh High School. I also teach personal fitness. I'm the head track coach and assistant football coach.
Hey guys, I'm Coach Kelly. I teach team sports and health. I'm the head baseball and head softball coach.
Hey, I'm Coach Harrelson. I teach personal fitness at McIntosh High School. I'm also the head boys lacrosse coach and assistant football coach.
I'm Coach Popiel. I teach 9th grade health and personal fitness and also coach football and lacrosse.
Good afternoon. My name is Coach Smith. I teach personal fitness here at McIntosh High School. I also teach team sports and I also teach weightlifting. But more importantly, I'm the head football coach for your McIntosh High School Chiefs.